And Reese, otherwise known as the Obsessed Compulsive Gamer, currently blocked out by my cat. Here we go, finally. Fatal blaze erupts at Oakside home. Arson suspected. Oakside fire crews say a blaze at a southeast home resulting in one death may be the result of arson. Fire broke out of the home located just east of Oakside Lake at 11:30 p.m. Neighbors who knew the man living in the home, currently the only known fatality, as agitated and abrasive. He lost his son many years ago. Since then, he's never really acted the same. He would always claim to see his son standing outside his window staring in, said Kim Rollick, a neighbor who has known the man for 20 years. Authorities say Charles Matheson, 47, died of smoke inhalation. It's alright. Oh, that's fucked up. Residential development takes hold on Residential development takes hold on Oakside Park outskirts. Oakside is about to welcome some new residents. With lots now purchased home developments are set to begin this spring. 6 new homes are expected to go up over the next year with more to follow. The new homeowners will be the first new residents of the area since a fatal blaze 4 years ago that resulted in the death of one man. We couldn't be happier to bring new life to the community, said Rob at Belvedere, chairman of the Oakside Village Community Development Group. We're pleased to welcome all of the new families who want to call Oakside home. Which all lies seemingly abandoned. Am I live? Let me make sure. I just had a lot of issues with that. Okay, I'm live. Just making sure. Oakside Park. Find me, Lauren. Okay. He came for me. Why didn't I listen? He was right. He said this would happen. Help me. ETR. He knows how to end this. Come find me. Don't let him in. Oh, I guess that's the end of the first level. I'm pretty sure this is their version of the 8 pages. Oakside Park canoeing rules. Personal flotation device, PFDs, must be worn at all times on the water. Do not cross the line floats in designated swimming areas. Reflective gear must be worn if canoeing at night. Do not interact with any and all marine life. Oakside Park offers many recreational ventures. Oakside Park Recreational Center is open 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Hiking, bike trails, swimming, canoeing, train surfing. Zorbing? What the fuck is zorbing? What? Zorbing? Yep. Sorry. Trying not to ignore my friends. Can't run. Yep. That Slendy music is really effective, I will admit. How's it going, man? Oh, there's the second one. Yeah. I hope we get some good classic games this month. We didn't really get good ones last month. I mean, Time Splitters is good, but like, considering all we got was Time Splitters, and no other, like, you know, normally we get multiple games from multiple genres, so there's like a wide pool. This was just Time Splitters. But I guess okay, but I still kind of was disappointed. Especially because it seemed like Secret Agent Blank was on the way, and honestly, I much rather would have had that. Okay, there's gotta be a fucking patron here. There's no way. There's no way there's not a patron here. Okay, there actually might not be. I hope so, man. I just like... Oh, shit. Just give us some classic Sony games, you know? Fuck, that's where I came from. Give us the classic... you gotta get it back out. You're killing my legs. Give us the classic fucking Ratchet and Clank games. Give us the classic God of War games. You know? Give us Sly 2 and Sly 3 since they fucking already done the first Sly. You know what I mean? Just like, don't give us fucking shit. And I do love Future Perfect. And I am glad that Future Perfect can be played in the other Time Splitters. But I already own Future Perfect on Xbox, so the only thing that would convince me to buy it on PlayStation would be trophies. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that's not on that. Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, dude, that is literally exactly what Xbox did. If you remember when they first started doing 360 games, they would announce them and release them at the same time each month. And then Microsoft was like, well, certain games are ready sooner than others, and we shouldn't hold those back. You know what I mean? So they just started releasing them as soon as they were ready, and we got much more frequent releases. That's what they should do. Oh. It's Slenderman! Yeah! What a da! Okay. 4th page, halfway through. Oh. Oh, great, cornfield. Oh, hey, the corn actually moves when you go through it. That's a nice touch. Only 3 more pages left. Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, I don't think you've played the first God of War, have you? I thought you said you played a bit of God of War 3 and that was about as far as you went. Okay, I see. Is that... Okay, there's definitely stuff up there I get to, but how do I get to... Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry that your movie sucked, man. Don't take it out on me. Oh, shit. Okay? A lot of people are getting shitty game adaptations these days. I'm sorry. Yeah, have you actually played Ragnarok? Or did you just assume that it's just more of the same for 2018? Because it's really not. I don't really understand why you hate it then. Like, I mean, I guess it... sorry, voice crack in there. I guess it's story focused. I guess you might hate it for that, but like, it's not like open world. You know what I mean? The map is filled with stuff, but it's not, none of it, even Ragnarok is like open world filled with thousands of things. Like, it's small focused areas, you know, and it has gameplay. It's not like a walking simulator. So, and you know, like, usually when you hate on RPGs, it's because you say you hate them being padded, and I just like, it's not really padded. And like the extent of the collectibles is the eagles. I'm sorry, ravens. Odin's ravens, and even those are manageable, and you don't have to do those. It's not like thousands of pieces of gear. You're sitting there doing the same thing over and over again. I mean, that's fair. I will say not Rockstar, what am I saying? I will say Ragnarok does greatly improve on that aspect of it. You're much faster in Ragnarok and you have a much greater mobility. I guess that's where we differ, man. I just, like, a game having a slower pace doesn't really bother me. Like, if it was just, like, a walking simulator, then fine. But, like, it being slower, I don't know. Plus, I mean, it kind of makes sense. Oh, look at ya. It kind of makes sense when you think about it, dude, because God of War, the original God of War games, and 3, even the one you're about to play, they all... Oh, fuck, I reset the settings to default. Son of a whore. Okay, let me see. Even God of War falls... I would... like, the God of War games have always been more on the cinematic side. You know what I'm saying? Like... I mean, you're about to see. Because if you play God of War 1 and then you compare it to like Ninja Gaiden or Devil May Cry 3 games that were in the same genre that came out around the same time, you will see that God of War, even the first God of War, had a much heavier focus on story and puzzle solving than, say, Devil May Cry or Ninja Gaiden. And, you know, big spectacle moments. Like, God of War has always, in a sense, had more of a leaning towards cinematic. There's got to be a fucking page around here. And now, like, I need 2 more pages, and I don't know where they are, and this guy's trying to butt-fuck me in the woods. Yeah. I love God of War 1, dude. But there is some really janky shit in God of War 1. In particular, there is some parts that are just fucking brutally unfair. There's like this part you may have heard of, actually, where you have to climb up this contraption in Hades, and it's notorious for being fucking bullshit. Like, you have to slowly climb up a wall of spinning spikes, and it's incredibly cheap, doesn't feel very fair, and if you get hit by any of them, you fall all the way down and have to do it all over again. Yeah. Yes. And I got that. I platinum God of War, dude. Almost all of them. God of War 1, God of War 2, Chains of Olympus, Ghost of Sparta, Ragnarok. Oh, I'm sorry, 3. I forgot 3. I don't know why I didn't mention 3. So the only God of War games I haven't platinumed are Ascension. Although I can platinum Ascension. I got the multiplayer trophy before they shut the servers down. There's only one multiplayer trophy in Ascension. It's just for logging in for the first time. And then 2018, I got close to platinuming it, and I didn't get all of it. But I platinum God of War, so yeah, I've done it without taking damage. It's still a shit segment. Like, me getting good at doing it... Oh, shit. Nobody got me. Me getting good at doing it doesn't excuse it being shit. Like, it's not fun. Oh my god. Here, Echo, get up. All of you gotta get up. Ah! Oh, if that makes sense. It might be, depending on what version you get. I'm pretty sure the PC version, I'm pretty sure the PC version, oh, how's it going? I'm pretty sure the PC version has the VR missions included. But I think you might have troubles getting it to work. From what I recall, the PC version of MGS1 was kind of janky and hasn't been upgraded to modern systems. So... There's got to be a page here. I don't know, man. That just sounds like a recipe for disaster. Sega Saturn is really difficult to emulate. And usually when it comes to Saturn versions versus PlayStation versions, the Saturn version is like almost always worse. I even looked into emulating Saturn, and it's like so few people really cared about Saturn that the emulation scene has not really taken off. And honestly, like, I don't know, man, it feels wrong almost to play, you know, like, if you're gonna play an old version, play the PS1 version. It's up to you. Oh yeah, I found the bathroom. Great. I used to call this the rape dungeon back in the day, because there's lots of dead-end corners where he can get you. And I was like, anytime anybody's like, do you have any advice for the 8 pages? I'm like, go in the bathroom early. You're gonna have a really rough fucking time. You go in there when you have a lot of pages. What's really cool is they also, after you beat the game, they have a version called Classic, and it's like they took the exact map from the original game and remade it. And that was in the original version, it was a remake, so now it's remade and remade again. Because basically, like, when it comes to this game, it's been kind of remade twice now, kind of. Because you had Slender the 8 pages, and obviously it was one level. It was the fourth level, was the 8 pages. And then they took that into a full game, a short game, but a full game. Slender the Arrival, which we're playing now, and then one of the levels in the Arrival is the 8 pages. And then they remade Slender the Arrival. And they basically remade it to get people stoked for a sequel. They're working on a brand new game right now. And, well, actually, a lot of stuff is coming. They're going to be doing a sequel, but they're also doing new DLC missions for this. And then they're going to be doing a co-op mode where you can play with your friends. So you can all get fucking raped by Slender Man together. Yeah, I honestly, I don't understand why YouTube does that. I've seen a lot of issues with that. Even though I've literally tagged this under the 8 pages and under horror and creepypasta. But you know as well as I do that YouTube is just fucking janky. I also got Flintlock, the Siege of Dawn, which I'd wanted to get for a while. I wanted to get that last month but couldn't. And then I got Tales of Symphonia Remastered. I mean to get that for a while, but it was a bit too expensive for my taste. But it dropped down to like 15 bucks, so. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get, you know, Astrobot like I wanted, but I still was able to get some good games, I think. And I may not have gotten Astrobot, but I did get Flintlock, and that was the game I wanted anyway, so. Looking at it from a glass half full perspective, I may not have gotten one game I wanted, but at least I got another game I wanted, you know what I'm saying? So it's still checking a, you know, thing off the list. Oh! Swipe, I know, swiping! Yeah, I guess we should send Slender Steph's way, because he loves little kids, and Steph's been looking to breed. I feel the need to breed. God, this layout is so confusing. I mean, it's on purpose, it's meant to be confusing. I'm really looking forward to the Silent Hill 2 remake. That's the next big game that I'm really excited for. It's been drowned in like a wave of negativity, but I just have a feeling that it's going to be good. I have a feeling that it's going to defy expectations, and that once people actually get into it and play it, that their mind's going to change. And, I could be wrong, but generally speaking, I have a pretty good sense for these types of things. Look at a game and I get a good feeling about it, I'm usually right. A couple of times I've been wrong, but generally speaking, more times than not, like 8 times out of 10, when I have a good feeling about a game, and like I can just tell, like I'm watching it, I'm like, okay, something about this game. And when I saw that story trailer that came out like a week ago, I got that feeling. I'm like, okay, this actually looks actually like pretty great. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna switch games real quickly.